What's good, everybody? We're back
Hello.
with another insight video.
We're a little more energetic than before, considering I recorded a video right before this.
Yeah,
That's going to be going out first because I don't need to edit it.
he ate the K-pop Demon Hunter sauce. I
It
told him
it
not to.
sucked. It sucked. That's a lie. Only the demon sauce. Anyways,
Yeah.
for this video, you said you had questions. I did not, so please start.
Yes, I prepared questions. Okay. So first off, we're gonna start with some fun stuff. Starting with, what's something you would love to see from your favorite Nintendo franchise? So like, what's something that, like, say like Mario, for example, what's something that you would like to see from like the next Mario game, but like for your favorite Nintendo franchise, you know?
Mhm. My favorite Nintendo franchise is Splatoon,
Interesting.
and I'd love to see a spin-off game based on the enemies that are in Splatoon 2. So, like the Octolings. I mean, we already have the DLC from Splatoon 2, but the music is still loud. Hold on. Holy. I mean, keep it. Jesus, even at 7%, it's loud. Alright.
Yep.
But I'd love to see more focus on the enemy characters. Maybe a game from the perspective of DJ Octavio. I believe that's his name. But
Yeah.
I just love to see more from Splatoon in general, because I know that Splatoon 3 was the basically end of Splatoon, but it's still my favorite franchise, you know?
Yeah. No, I get that. I think that'd be cool. I think it'd be cool.
What about you? What about you?
Well, me personally, my favorite franchise is Kirby. Oh, excuse me.
You're good.
But yeah, my favorite franchise is Kirby, and honestly, the things that I would want first is in a turn-based style of game, but for Kirby. So a turn-based style of game like the Mario and Luigi style of turn-based games, but for Kirby.
Mm.
I think that could be really fun. And
So,
then,
like basically like an RPG.
yeah, there is kind of like a Kirby like RPG already, but it's not like a turn-based style game. It's called Kirby Clash, and actually good Kirby spin-off. Go figure. But yeah, I think it would be like really cool to have like a more turn-based type of game. And then something else I would love to see from Kirby is
Oh.
more games with like a unique sort of art style. More Kirby games with like a unique art style to them. Cause
So kind of. Oh,
like for example, Epic Yarn and Rainbow Curse. That was one.
yeah, I was gonna mention the Yoshi game where it was all yarn.
Yeah, Epic Yarn. Kirby's Epic Yarn was it's a Kirby game where like everything is kind of like
Oh,
yarn,
okay.
and it had a really cool look to it. I remember playing the remastered version on the DS years ago, and I lost my copy of the game, so I can't play it anymore.
Oh,
But yeah, and so I thought the game looks pretty good, and it plays pretty well. And then like Rainbow Curse too, it's a real shame because that game looks amazing because the art style of the game is like it's a clay art style, and it looks awesome, but the gameplay is so bad, it's not good. Like it's so bad that nobody wants to play as Kirby. When I was a kid, I would try to convince my older brother to play with me so that he would play as Kirby and I wouldn't have to, because it controls like
Oh.
terribly, but it looks great, and I want to see something more like that. Maybe that could be like the RPG where like they do like the turn-based RPG, but like they also make it give it a unique new art style to it, you know? Yeah.
that would be pretty interesting, honestly.
Yeah, I'd love just to see more stuff from Kirby in general, but that's like the stuff I would really want to see.
Yeah, I mean that's reasonable. I would love to see more from Kirby as well too. I love the Kirby franchise, even though I never really played the games. I love the characters.
Mhm.
You have definitely made me like the Kirby franchise a lot more. Also, I am stuck. I got I got stuck. No, we're good.
You've definitely
You'll use.
made you've definitely made me like the Kirby franchise a lot more. Thanks. That's what I'm here for.
That's the point.
Yeah. All right.
Also, I just want to say, for some reason, my game is extremely dark right now.
Word. All right. Next, interesting questions. If you could go back and play one game for the first time again, what would it be?
Transformers Fall Cybertron.
Okay. Yeah, no. Honestly, that's
That
totally
game.
reasonable.
That game is one of my favorite of all time, whether in almost any franchise. It is such like one of the most perfect games. Either that or Ultra Kill, but more Fall Cybertron.
Yeah. Honestly, that's totally reasonable. I haven't played it. I've just seen it, but I want to play it so bad. I'm supposed to start selling copies of the game again.
Apparently, they're actually going to be at some point.
I've heard. Yeah.
Oh God, not being able to see is actually making me like it's fucking ruining me right now. Holy.
I forgot to ask. What game are you playing right now?
I am playing Bite by Night,
Oh,
the Roblox FNAF ASIM game.
yeah.
You should definitely play with me after this. You wanna try recording it?
Yeah, sure. I'll be down.
It's genuinely a really fun game.
I saw some
I
clips.
think
It looks
I
kind of funny. I won't play it.
it is honestly Tickle Timmy is very hilarious. I actually killed someone and I won. But yeah, I think you'd like it.
Yeah.
All right. How about you? First, what game would you like to replay again for the first time?
Game that I would love to replay again for the first time is Night in the Woods.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
Either Night in the Woods or Before Your Eyes is another good choice.
I
Because
don't think I've gone to see Before Your Eyes. Was Before Your Eyes the one where you're like the kid in the hospital and the dude is trying to fight for you to live or go to the afterlife or something like that?
yeah,
Okay, yeah. Seeing one of the scenes you showed me from that game was genuinely really beautiful. So to experience that for the first time again would be amazing.
yeah, no.
So yeah, I agree.
I like the first time I played it, I almost cried. I want to do that again. It really like changed how I see my life and everything. And like to play it again for the first time would be great. Night in the Woods is like on a similar boat. Not quite as life changing, I'd say, but it would just be a wonderful game to play for the first time again.
Yeah. Also, what game are you playing?
Playing Ash Junior.
Ooh.
I recently fell in love with this game again after I played it over break in my last Inside episode. Speaking of which, go watch it.
Yeah, make sure to go watch his videos, guys.
Yeah.
Or if you're already watching his video, if you're watching his perspective,
Go
watch more.
his videos. Watch more of my stuff. You're not watching enough. Watch more. You gotta binge watch my stuff.
I love when my game doesn't load its assets.
That's true.
All right. What is your next question, my friend?
Give me a second. Let me check back at my notes here. Ta-da. Next question. If you could play one game for the rest of your life, what would it be?
This. Ooh. So it's between two games. One one is variety, and one is like absolute favorite game of all time. Variety would be Roblox, considering how much of a you can find basically any type of game on Roblox.
Yeah, that's true.
You can find copies of games on Roblox that are still really good copies. So for pure variety, I would definitely keep on with Roblox.
Yeah, no.
But if we're talking about just one singular type of game in general, would have to be, you guessed it,
Ultra Kill.
Ultra Kill. Yep, Reno.
Wow,
I
why am I not
love that game.
surprised?
I love that game so much. It is so good. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
It is so good. I love it. It is so fun.
I
I've
can
already
tell.
yapped. I've already yapped about it enough last Insight video, which I still need to upload because I forget to upload.
Yep.
That is my one flaw. I forget to edit videos.
Yes.
It is something I definitely need to work on.
Mm-hmm.
No, but yeah, I've already yapped about Ultrakill enough, so I don't need to yap about it again. What about you? What game would you like to play for the rest of your life?
For the
If you
rest
had
of
to
my
pick one game,
life,
like you said.
if I had to pick one game, honestly, I might go with the Rivals of Aether. Because
Ooh.
the thing is, I really love that game. And sure, it's not my favorite game of all time, but my favorite games of all time are games that like grow stale, like Night in the Woods. It's like something that like I can't play that for the rest of my life, just over and over. That's my one and only option. But with Rivals of
Yeah.
Aether, it's like a multiplayer fighting game, so I could just keep playing that and just never get tired of it. So, yeah, that's why
That's
I would go for
understandable.
Rivals of Aether, or maybe
Getting
like some other
killed.
fighting
You're
game.
listening to this. Yeah, I mean that's reasonable because story games they're amazing. I love story games.
Yeah,
But yet again, after you've read over it so many times, it can grow stale.
yeah.
It does grow stale.
Which is why I don't constantly play Night in the Woods every time. I play the game and then I stop playing it for like a long time and then I go back and play it again when I feel like it. When I like forget, well, not like completely forget, like they're wiped from my memory, but like I'm like replaying through the game and I'm like, oh, this is that scene. Like this is where this happens. Okay.
I have realized a fatal mistake.
Oh boy.
I was recording my desktop and not Roblox.
Well done. Good job.
Hold on, I'm gonna. All right, guys, time to stop recording this real quick. Hold on, I'm gonna pause recording.
Mhm.
Oh boy, this is so lovely, so good fun.
Yeah.
Why is it still capturing my window and not Roblox?
I don't know.
The first half of this video is probably gonna just have to be audio.
Yeah.
That's great. Oh god, this is all gonna have to be cut.
Oh, Jesus Christ. My base is so cluttered. What does this even do?
Let's see, game capture.
Okay. Oh, what the heck is that? How do I make that? Wait a minute.
Why is it still capturing my window and not Roblox?
I have no idea.
I have to close and reopen OBS. This is great. The K-pop Demon Hunter meal has ruined my PC.
What the hell is this? What is this? Debris bundle? What? Okay.
Oh, this is a little fucked.
Yeah. It'd be like that. I'm starting to think this game is feeling bad for me. Because last time I played this, I struggled to get tethers, and now they're giving me like 5 million tethers.
That's lovely.
right when I struggled to get the item, and now I don't have that struggle anymore because I already have a bunch of tethers. Ooh. I'll take this.
I see. I see what's happening
Yeah, I was about to say
here.
that.
Let me show recording. Let me go to my recordings and see. Is this?
Let's see what's happening here.
Okay, so it turns out it was only recording my. So it was still recording all of Roblox. It was just the ending bit that started recording.
Okay.
Okay, starting recording again in 3, 2, 1. Okay, everything is back up and fixed. I just had a little bit of an issue.
Yes.
So, yeah, that was fun.
Ooh.
We're back. We are back. So, no need to worry, my friends.
Yes.
Also, coolest secret in this game. All right, what is the next question you have for us?
Well, my next question is, what games like that are coming out are you excited for that are like not out yet?
Ooh, now I'm gonna have to state one of the very obvious ones.
Animation versus.
Animation versus, yep.
We talk about that like every video, yeah.
Exactly. Besides that, though, there is. I had it on the top of my head. Now I can't remember it.
Wow.
This is lovely.
Yeah.
Technically, this counts. Ultra Kill Layer 9.
Oh boy.
Technically, it counts. Technically.
I mean, I guess.
But as of like actual like games and stuff like that, I can't remember for the life of me. Though once I do figure that out, I'm probably just gonna edit them on screen for the entire duration of this, or something. I don't know. But yeah, I can't really think of any right now. What about you?
So yeah, animation versus, but also other games. One game that I'm pretty excited about is Marvel Tokhan Fighting Souls. The pronunciation, sorry. It's like,
Yeah, it's fine.
yeah, it's, I believe I've talked to you about this game before. It's
I think once.
yeah, it's the new Marvel fighting game. That's it's a 4v4, it's a 4-on-4 tag fighter, and it looks really fun. I wanna play it. And another game that I'm pretty excited about is Into the Unwell. I cannot wait to play that game. I cannot wait for it to come out and be able to make content about it. And all I'm gonna say is, just from the trailers, the game looks good. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. From the trailers.
I wonder what that's supposed to mean.
I'm legally not allowed to say that, or I'm legally not allowed to mention my experience about playtesting the game. So.
I see.
Yeah.
Oh, I know a game. I just remembered one.
What?
I forgot what the name is, but it's that Dr. Seuss horror game.
Oh yeah, the Island of Dr. Morose. Yeah.
Yes, him.
If the devs are watching this, if the devs of that game are watching this video, like they did
Yeah,
before.
hold on a minute. Hold on.
What's that?
Mom decided to just walk into the room unannounced.
That's a fair point.
That's lovely. But yeah, that'd be cool if they're still watching. If they're watching us, why?
That's so true, though. You're actually so real for
we made
that.
We made one video on your game. We cannot be the only ones.
Yeah. I'm very quickly running out of storage. But yeah, the island of Dr. Morose. I can't believe that
my
the
God.
developers watched that video of me playing the demo and actually enjoyed it too. Like, that's wild.
I know they did not enjoy me. My mic quality was horrible.
I'm surprised, especially considering that like half of the video was just making Jeffrey Epstein jokes.
Yeah, that reminds me of when I played when we didn't. I wish we recorded it when we played that fucking horror
Oh
game.
yeah.
And it was like Epstein, and then
Super
not
Earth.
Yahoo, then Super Earth, and
Alan Becker.
oh yeah, Alan Becker.
That was cursed.
That was we need to record another video where we just go around in a horror game. That'd be fun.
That would be fun.
Questions, right? We're supposed to be doing that.
Yeah.
What else you got?
Well, yeah. Let me look back here. Okay, another kind of the last sort of fun one I got. I probably know the answer to this one. If you could have one weapon, what would it be?
Oh, you have asked a great question, my friend.
Yeah.
So there's actually a few different weapons, but I'm only gonna list off 3. So the first one being one of my go-to favorite weapons to give any OC. Literally, like 7 of my OCs have them. Daggers.
Yeah.
Is that Rust? Hold on. Sorry, gonna stop the calmness real quick. Someone is cosplaying Rust 010.
Real.
You'll see this in recording. What is bro doing here? Anyways, that was loud of me. I'm sorry.
What is bro doing?
Sorry, what is bro doing here? Anyways, back to what I was saying. Oh yeah, daggers. Daggers definitely high up there. I love myself a good pair of daggers. They're just so cool.
Yeah.
Weapon number 2 is another one I like to give to some of my OCs, but in all honesty, not as often. It is baseball bat.
Oh, interesting. Maybe
I
Rasky.
really okay, bro.
Sorry.
I really like baseball bats. Specifically because baseball bats are part of my favorite sport, which is baseball, and
That's
also
fair.
gives me memories of my dad, who I used to play baseball with.
Mm-hmm.
I love baseball.
I love
I love
baseball.
baseball and baseball bats. Dung 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 so hard. Please kill me. All right. I'm
Word.
only saying. I keep seeing that guy on Twitter, like so many times. I'm gonna stop going off topic.
Yeah.
But the third weapon that I would have to choose is not one in particular. It's not a specific version of this weapon. It's just the style of weapon, which is a rifle. In a lot of games, I like to usually use like snipers and rifles and stuff like that. I like big damage, and sniper rifles are right up my alley. I like staying in a distance, or like you've probably seen in my gameplay, just going straight up to the killer, which is why daggers and sniper. Yeah, but yeah, those
Dagger
weapons.
sniper combo.
I need to create an OC that has that.
Oh.
It's gonna be lovely.
Yeah.
That's enough about me. I'm yapping way too long. What about you? What weapons would you choose?
So me personally, I'm a huge fan of swords. I love swords, and I also really love one-handed swords. So if I could choose one weapon, it would probably be the rapier. That's like my favorite sword.
I know why.
Why?
I don't know. Maybe it's because of a certain little channel on YouTube.
Maybe. Maybe. Yes, so sword arts. I watch them a lot.
Yes.
And I see rapiers in their footage, and I'm like, this thing is awesome. And then I go and watch their fencing videos of rapier, and I'm like, this is dope. I like rapier. Yeah, I love the rapier. And
Yeah, that's reasonable. Rapier is a good weapon.
Rapier's cool. Saber's also pretty cool. I like the saber too. And longsword's pretty alright too, I guess.
Yeah, I would honestly, if I were to choose like a sword like that, it would probably be great sword. If I'm being honest.
Oh jeez. Well, that's
Can you
fair,
blame
honestly. I
can you
can't
blame a
blame you.
man for liking great sword?
No, I really can't. Honestly, like other weapons I might pick too. The Qatar. That's a good underrated one.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Those are cool. And the karambit is my favorite knife.
Yeah, that
Up
is a
there
pretty
with
cool knife.
the buck 120, the one knife that Ghostface uses.
Ooh,
The Bowie knife. That's a good one.
yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. Yeah, those are some of my favorite weapons. Okay. So now we're gonna get a little bit more interesting.
Oh no.
All right. So I wonder where to start. What was your favorite video or moment that we've done so far?
That is gonna have to go to one of the first videos I appeared in, and also one of my favorite being 2D Forsaken, also known as the Cool Kid mod in Rivals of Aether.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good one.
It's gonna go to either that video or it's gonna be when we did the controller cam when I was fighting Goku.
Oh yeah. That's a good one.
One more, the last one I would have to choose is the going to Target video.
Yeah, that's a good one. Great picks, bro.
If you can't tell, I like doing threes.
Yeah. Let's rank things out of 3. 3 specifically.
Oh god, my game lagged.
Real. Oof.
All right. Well, if you had to choose videos or moments, what would you have to choose?
I'd
What do
say
you choose?
some of my favorite moments. One of my favorites was from that 2D Forsaken video. I really like the bit I did where it cuts to some Forsaken footage that I recorded, and then I'm just like, nah, it's still Rivals of Aether, and it just cuts back to Rivals of Aether.
That was a good bit.
Which, fun fact, I haven't told this to the viewers, I don't think, but that match that I recorded for that video, I actually almost won too, which was really funny.
Yeah.
Like, I was just going in, I was like, I'm gonna just record the footage for the bit for the video, and then just get out. And then I ended up almost winning. And I'm like, alright, well, I'm out of here.
Honestly, part of me wants to bring you back to Forsaken, just to see how you would do.
Yeah, you're not doing that. That right there, that's one of the good moments.
I do want to, because there has been some updates to the killer you played.
Oh my god.
Anything else?
Yeah, some of my other favorites. That Target video was really good.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite videos we've done.
I really like our video of us playing La Arena in Rivals 2. That's a really funny one. I really like that one. Also like I like the the video we did of Island of Dr. Rose, because the devs saw it, and that makes me very happy.
Yeah.
That they liked it, and I did a good job with that video. I think
Yeah.
it was very funny.
Yeah, it was.
And that FNAF video, there were some good like out of context moments in that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, the out of context moments, I loved those. Those are really funny.
Yeah. Honorable mentions. Real quick. In a unreleased video, there were the unreleased video we made. I forgot what game we were playing, but it was so funny. It was so insanely and stupidly funny. And I'm kind of sad we didn't post it.
What? What happened?
I think it was because audio got bugged.
Oh, that's fair. Audio gets bugged in a lot of the videos we make.
Yeah, it's sad because they're really funny.
Yeah. Another honorable mention was our first Cult of Lamb video together.
Oh yeah,
There were
that
some
was
good
good.
moments in that one. But yeah. Okay. You want to move on to the next one?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see here. What's your like mindset for doing what you do? Like, for example, like YouTube. Like, what is your like mindset behind it? You know?
How do I explain this? I genuinely love recording so much. It's generally my favorite thing in the world to do, but I despise editing.
That's honestly fair.
Like I have two videos that I have to edit. Still haven't gone around to. I know I've been telling myself I need to edit, but I just can't bring myself to do it.
It's honestly that's so fair. Cause like sometimes I like delay videos because I'm tired and I don't want to edit.
Yeah, and sometimes I just forget.
That's fair too, I guess.
What about you? What about you?
Well, honestly, like my mindset. I talked about this like a lot in the last Insight episode, so I'm gonna try to keep it kind of brief. But I really love like having fun and like sort of playing games and stuff. Like generally, like happiness is very important to me, and so doing YouTube, the fact that it's something that makes me happy, and then it also makes other people happy. They're happy seeing something that either I had fun doing, or like I was just happy, like maybe I'm playing a game and I'm just laughing my ass off because it's so funny, and then other people are like, yeah, this is funny, I'm gonna laugh my ass off with this guy. Yeah. So I love to see, like, I just love to entertain people by just doing what I love, basically.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I like to do too, but most of it is despising editing.
Yeah. All right. Another hard-hitting one. What's something that you've done that you're most proud of?
This is honestly a bit of a hard one.
Yeah.
I think one of my main things is keeping solid connections. For example, throughout the entirety of high school.
Yeah.
Like keeping friends and connections. I'm proud of myself for being able to still have people with me.
Yeah.
Because that is something I struggle a lot with, which is losing people. Whether that be through my own mistakes or through the mistakes of the other.
That's fair.
But YouTube wise, recording wise, probably my first two videos returning being the Roblox Gauntlet and Rivals of Aether video. That just basically brought a new height with my basically YouTube career because I started doing actual YouTube and stuff. And besides that would probably have to be my video beating 3 yellows, because that was the one where I actually tried to edit and it came out really well.
Yeah.
Like the editing for that video is actually really good and I'm really proud of it.
Yeah, no, it was.
I'm gonna have to God, that video took me so long to edit, but I'm gonna have to do it again. Egg. Going against someone named Egg.
Egg.
Alright, what about you? What is something you're proud of?
Well, personal stuff, it's kind of hard to say. I mean, I guess in a similar boat to you, just the fact that I haven't driven you or any of my other friends away, like I'm pretty proud of myself for that. I don't know how I can do that, but seriously, why are you still friends with me?
Because you're one of the boys. You
Oh,
can't
that's
just
fair.
abandon one of the boys.
That's fair. But um anyways, like as for my career, I guess is what we're calling it now. Something that I'm really proud of was, I'm not sure if you've seen this, but I recently voiced over the Cult of Lamb short.
Oh yeah, yes, I need to watch that. I remember you talking about it earlier today.
Yeah, I think I did very good with that, and a lot of other people seem to think so too, because there were so many people. Like that video is one of my most popular videos. Like that's one of my most popular videos that I've had in a while, and it makes me happy because I put a lot of work into that, and I actually really loved watching it, and I had so much fun making it. And then like all these other people, they watch it and they like it, and like people are leaving comments like, yeah, you did really good, you did a really good job with the acting and stuff like that, and it makes me very happy. And then something else that I'm pretty proud of that I did, other things that I'm proud of that I did, I guess, was the Target video, the editing for that video.
Hmm.
Because I edited that video and I just like kind of did it how I normally would, I guess, just like with all the stuff that I've learned from editing for the past like few days and stuff for my regular videos. And then I send it to you. I'm like, okay, what do you think? And then suddenly I get a message from you back saying like, dude, this is the funniest thing ever. And I'm like, wow,
I mean,
I
it
did it.
is.
Okay. Like, yeah, that made me very happy. I was very proud of
Uh,
that.
One more
And
thing that I'm. Oh, sorry.
no, go ahead.
No, you got it. You got it.
All right, yeah. Well, one more thing that I'm pretty proud of. Oh god, I'm about to fall into a hole. But one more thing that I'm very proud of is crap. What was it? I suddenly can't remember. Maybe it's because I'm busy trying to get out of a hole. The struggles of the average spaceman in Ashenir. It was... Oh, yeah, now I remember. It's an unreleased video that I have not released yet. Do you remember 5 AM at Freddy's, the sequel, by any chance?
Oh, I know what video you're talking about.
Yeah.
I know what you did. I know what you did.
Yeah, no, I'm cool with talking about it. Yeah, if you liked the video where I dubbed over if you're a viewer and you're watching and you like the video where I dubbed over the Cult of Lamb short, I have one that's unreleased, but it is technically done, and it's me doing the voice of Springtrap from 5 AM at Freddy's, the sequel, the Pymations video.
Yeah, I find it funny when you first talked about that in the group chat because the day before I was on call with some friends. We were playing Bite by Night, and someone was playing the Pymation Springtrap skin, and jokingly I started doing an impression of him, and they're like, "Holy shit, what the fuck? That was like perfect." I'm like, "Oh."
Yeah. So, the things that... First of all, I'm not as proud of it as the Cult of Lamb video because it's kind of tricky to do. But I still am very proud with how it came out. I'm very happy with it. But also, like, the things that inspired me to do it, first of all, were Pymation Springtrap in Bite by Night. I was listening to some of his voice clips and I was like, wow, Zach just killed it as Springtrap again.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
so
so
happy he's
good.
back. And
Hey, you
yeah.
know what? You know what? You know what? Because I'm in Bite by Night right now and I have enough, I'm just gonna straight up buy the skin.
Yeah.
I'll buy the skin and I'll use it during our playthrough.
But yeah. His inclusion in Bite by Night, it's sort of like, it made me like start watching the original 5 AM at Freddy's. The original 5 AM at Freddy's, the sequel cartoon again. and I was like, this is fun. And then it was like in the middle of me recording a song cover, which I scrapped because I didn't like it, so I'm gonna redo it later. But in the middle of me recording a song cover, I was just like, you know what? I got the time. Why not just do it? I started randomly started quoting the video, Springtrap from the Pymations video, and then I was like, why don't I just do that? And then I just started recording lines and editing, and now it's pretty much done. And I think I did a pretty alright job at it.
No, I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, I could show it to you after we're done with this, but
I'd rather wait for the upload because
alright, sounds good.
we need to see the finished project.
Yeah, that's fair. Well, let me check questions here. Okay.
Oh, wait, real quick.
Yes.
Another thing, I'm very proud of my voice acting.
Oh yeah,
I'm very
absolutely.
proud of it. At some point, I have the audio files for some of the things I voice acted, or like just got bored and did impressions of or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So at some point, I'm gonna just bundle them up into one video and just upload it. Because I am very. Do you know who Am is from I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream?
No.
Basically, he is a character created by humans, and he hates humans because he wants to feel life or whatever. Blah 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 blah. Anyways, he hates humans.
That's right.
And he has a very popular speech where he talks about how much he hates humans.
Ah,
Go figure.
now I know that.
Do you know the speech?
Yeah, the hey, let me tell you how much I've come to hate
Yeah.
you, blah blah blah.
Did I send that? Did I send that? Because I did my own version of that, and I was wondering, did I send that to the group chat?
I don't
Why is
believe
that
you
memo
did.
like that? You know what? I'm actually just gonna let me double check if I sent it or not.
I don't think you did.
Yeah, I don't think I sent it. You know, I'm just gonna send it into the group chat right now. You can listen to it now, you can listen to it later. It don't matter, but I do want you to listen to it at some point. Because
Yeah,
I am very proud of this.
that's fair.
I was a little close to my mic at some parts, but
Nah, that's fair.
you can mostly hear whenever there's a P or a B.
Mm-hmm.
Lisp.
Lisp, yeah. All right.
Next question.
Yeah. Next question.
Yay.
We're gonna get a little crazier now.
Oh no.
All right. I'm trying to think of like which one I should ask first. All right, you know what? All right, this one. What's the most
Oh,
surprising thing you've learned about me?
You're Mexican. This
Honestly,
one does not need to be explained.
that's actually so fair.
When I tell you this man is paler than Casper, okay?
That's honestly so fair. That's like so real, dude. Like
Because,
I remember. Go ahead. Oh, no, you go ahead.
I want to tell the story from my perspective.
Yeah, all right. Go ahead.
Because I'm sitting in your car, or your mom's car, and she's driving back home. You're in the front seat or whatever. But we were joking around talking or whatever, and you told your mom, "Oh, he's just like me, but Mexican." And your mom just says, "You know you're Mexican too, right?" And we both just stared at each other.
Yeah. Like
It was just like, huh?
we were both so confused.
Like even you didn't know, and I find that
Yeah.
really funny.
Like I genuinely didn't know. I forgot. This whole time I didn't notice.
What about you? What is one fact about me or something about me that surprised you?
Oh, it's the fact that you still play Rivals of Aether with me. No, I'm kidding. Honestly, okay. I have to bring this up. It's the fact that you play Dragon Quest unironically.
Yeah, I did. I don't play it now because I don't have the game on my Switch. I played it when I would visit my grandparents. But I genuinely did play some of the Dragon Quest games. They're really fun.
Yeah, you were like the first. First of all, you were one of the first people I've ever met in my entire life who's played Dragon Quest. And second, you were quite possibly the last person I was expecting to be like, "Oh yeah, I play Dragon Quest." Like if someone has a gun to my head and told me like, "Name all of your friends who you think play Dragon Quest," I wouldn't even consider you. But I guess now I know not to judge a book by its cover, something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, that's not much like that.
Yeah. And second is our dynamic because it's just hilarious to me sometimes. I'm sure you'll remember the good old days of PE back in freshman year when we used to play badminton, and I would be like, okay, I got this one, and then suddenly you would just like ender pearl in, appear right in front of me, and get it, and I'm like, oh, okay, I guess not.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
like
would just appear, wouldn't I?
yeah. So it's like you would like take center stage like that, like a lot of the times. But then there's also like a lot of stuff where I have like my own moments where I take center stage and you're the side character for some reason. And like it's very, very strange, but kind of silly.
And a deadass, we are just Mario and Luigi. I'm shorter and fat, and you're taller and skinnier.
That's so true. Actually. But yeah. Any any thoughts before we get to the next one?
No, not really.
All right. Well, I feel like this one's gonna hit kind of hard. What do you think of me as a person?
Oh, this is gonna be hard.
I could tell from the pause.
It's very hard for me to explain these types of things
Yeah.
because there may holy shit. With this type of question, what do you mean by like who you are as a person? Like, what does that mean?
Just
In this
be brutally honest with like all of the time you spent with me. What do you think of me as a whole?
uh, you're very fun, but you have your flaws, as do many people.
Yeah.
What I mean by that is like you are a great friend, but there are times where I'm just like I need rest because when I can be a very social person, but I can also very much run out of social battery very, very fast. Which happens a lot of times at school, and especially during that freshman year. There's times where I needed a break because my social battery was just gone.
Mm-hmm.
But you were still very energetic and talking. And I don't really know how to like politely ask, "Hey, can I have some time?" So I just can't let it keep going. At this time, I'm more used to it now. My social battery has basically adjusted to match everybody's vibe at this point. But at the start, it was very much like I need some time, and I couldn't get that time. Now, it's there's not really much I can say negatively at all. I mean, you're a great friend. You're a great guy. I would say the biggest thing would be not really reaching out to me because there's been some points in time where you're like not doing well and you tell me how you told about Daniel about all these things and I'm just like I could have been there, man. I could have helped.
That's honestly so fair.
Like there have been times where I just wish that you would talk to me more about these things because I do very much want to help. That is my whole shtick, helping people.
Mm-hmm.
But that's about it on my end. What about
Yeah.
you?
Well, before we get to that, I just like want to like talk about like some of the stuff you said. Like honestly, that's like so fair. I feel like now that I like understand like sort of how like your social battery stuff, like I'm like damn, I'm kind of wishing like back then I just let you know like hey yeah, if it's ever getting too much, you just yell at me, hey shut up, and I'll be like okay fine.
Well, I'm not gonna yell at you, okay?
just like dude, shut your dumb ass up. I need a moment. Like okay, got you. And also, like the thing with like not communicating to you when I have problems, honestly, that's pretty fair. I say that's pretty reasonable. But like sometimes I just like especially like right after like you know this one of my problems. I don't want to get into it right now because I'm probably going to get into it in a future episode, but I told you about it like in person, but like at the time of at the time it happened, like I just did not feel like talking to anyone. I just could not do anything. Like
And
I
that's
could
perfectly
barely
reasonable.
like bring myself to message. I definitely did not want to go on call because I was about to freaking cry and whatever. And then I was starting to feel a little better, and that was the point where I actually felt like talking to people. And I messaged Daniel first, and I just talked to him. I said, "Hey, do you want to get on the game? Do you want to get on like a game or something?" Because I really wanted to like talk to him, but like I also kind of just don't like killing the vibe, so I didn't want to bring that up until like after stuff like that, you know. But yeah,
Yeah, I mean, what you're saying completely reasonable. Like just shutting down and all that. I very much do that too, to where I just like shut myself off and not talk about anything. I I do end up like going and talk to somebody, but yeah, no, that's very reasonable.
yeah, but yeah, and then like just me being flawed, like that's totally fair. Like nobody's perfect, but especially me. I am a flawed piece of human garbage.
No,
This is
I'm a very big flawed boy.
this
I
is why
am
like this is why like I'm
flawed,
so
I'm a fraud.
surprised that I managed to like keep my friends and not drive them away. It's because just there's just everything wrong with me.
Yeah, no, I feel that. I very much have
Like-
so much wrong with me.
every debuff applied at the same time. But
Say every, but
yeah, but now for you, honestly, I don't know like how to say this without like sounding weird, but like to me, you are like the person I aspire to be because you are like basically everything that I want to be and like everything that I like try to be, but just better. Like you're just a couple examples like you're better at games than I am. I know what you're gonna say, but it's true, bro. Trust me. Um, you're better at drawing than I am. You're better with music than I am. You actually like do like more voice acting than I do, stuff like that. And then just um, you're I guess like I don't know, better like helping people, stuff like that. To me, like the only thing that I can like see that I have like a leg up with you, like something that I think that I'm better at is game dev. And even then, I know basically next to nothing about game dev. Like I'm terrible at game dev. And that's like the only thing that I have going for me. Because like you're funnier than me, you're better at games, you're better at drawing, you're better with music, just everything. Everything that I could possibly want to be in life, you're basically just me but better.
so one, I am flattered. Holy shit. Never in my life would I ever expect someone to be I want to be like you. That has only
Yeah.
happened to me once in another group chat. But the fact that it is said and the fact that this is happening a second time, I'm very flattered, especially considering my background, things I've done. Which gets me into my second point. You do not want to be like me. Oh my god.
No, I'm not talking about like the bad stuff. I'm just saying like the good stuff. That's like you're like a. It's kind of like go big or go home in a way. Like it's either you're something like really good that like I wanna be more like you in this area, and then there's something really bad like okay yeah no I don't want that.
Yeah, there's a good amount of that.
Yeah, it's like doctor cures cancer and then immediately goes to like rob a bank or something. Yeah, but like I'm talking like the good stuff, you know?
Yeah. But yeah, I am very flattered.
Yeah, no, I've been
It
holding
is-
that in for quite a while.
Yeah, it is extreme, like insane to me that someone would ever want to be like me.
Like, yeah,
I will be thinking about this for the next few months.
honestly, so fair. Cause like, yeah, like you're funnier than me. I want to be the funny guy, and you're funnier than me. That's why I bring you in all my videos because you're actually funny. And like you're better at drawing, you're like really good at writing and like making a story. You're like just you do voice acting and I think you're better though I am starting to catch up a bit maybe.
Mhm,
Hopefully.
they definitely are.
You're better at games than I am. Just better with music, all kinds of stuff. And it's just like, well, damn. This guy just took everything I wanted to do. God damn it. It's like I'm glad that I'm friends with you and we're allies because I do not want to go against you because I have basically nothing against you. But yeah.
And that reminds when you said you have you don't want anything to like you don't want to go against me and all that. That reminded me of like I asked my friends who basically like they idolize me kind of like how you did. And also just because of like like the person I am and all that stuff. Like man, like I was curious because like they put me on such a high pedestal. How would they feel if I ever like got angry at them? Like what if I quote unquote turned into a villain? I know it's cringy,
Yeah.
the phrasing, but it's the best way I could possibly explain it. And they told me they would be scared shitless, scared as all hell. They would genuinely fear me because they feel like I would turn into an actual supervillain.
Honestly, yeah.
And I'm just sitting there like, you're kind of right, and I wish you were wrong. Because I very much can become a not good person. Because a lot of it is definitely from my acting. Because I love voice acting and just acting as villains. And because of that, I do research on like villains and all that. So, which I've learned all that info now. I know how to use it. So, dear God.
Yeah. Honestly, that's like kind of fair. But like to me, all the negatives is just because you're human, honestly. Because it's like you were saying, like I'm flawed. Like nobody's perfect.
Exactly. Nobody's
So, to me, like flaws at this point, they're just expected. Like that's just what it means to be human.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's why I give so many people so many second chances, you know?
You probably shouldn't do that with me, but
Broski. Yes.
yeah. It's just the only response, just yes.
The
It's
only
like-
I'm gonna be so real with you. The only time I would generally not give you a second chance is if you did some pedophile shit. That's
No.
about it.
I don't understand.
You killed a guy? Cool. I don't
Okay.
care, man.
I'm glad I know I have someone I can rely on if I need to get away with murder. Thank
Not
you.
a
I will
great thing
use
to
this
say while I'm.
information. I will use this information
Uh,
responsibly. For legal reasons, this is a joke.
this is a joke. But yeah, that was a question, all right.
Yeah. Do you have like any personal stuff that you would be? Because honestly, I kind of know what it's like to be the villain myself and have nobody like you. Because uh my old friends from back in middle school, we're fine now, we're chilling. I mean, kind of. I'm gonna tell the sort of, I guess, like, the story, how it all went down, stuff like that. And then just get to where we are now. But basically, back then I was very social. And I made a ton of friends back in my elementary school. And I decided to eventually bring them all together in elementary school. And so we had one huge big old group of buddies, me and a bunch of my other buddies. And I don't really want to make them sound like the bad guy, because they're not. None of them were. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, basically, I brought them all together. We had one big group, and then eventually we left elementary school, we went to middle school, all met up. And things were fine at first, and then, like, eventually it just started going downhill, mostly because of me. Because I was just incredibly stupid. Sometimes because I don't know, like, how to explain it, but, like, sometimes there's just, like, my logical brain that's just like, yeah, no, this is how this would actually work, stuff like that. And then other times, there's just my stupid brain that's just like, yeah, let's make a funny bit, because wouldn't it be really funny? Wouldn't these people laugh at it? Stuff like that. And so, I was an idiot, and often I would be like, use the smart side of my brain when dealing with a bit, and then use the stupid side of my brain with dealing with logic, the stupid joke side of my brain when dealing with, like, logical stuff, and then the smart side would be for jokes. And that would just completely ruin the vibe of everything that my friends would ever try to do. And eventually they started hating on me. Some of the stuff gets a little crazy, because I mentioned that I wasn't the biggest fan of Technoblade when he passed away from cancer, which I, like, no, like, disrespect to him or anything. But I kind of ignored his death because I wasn't a fan of his channel or anything. But they took it as me disrespecting the dead, which is kind of funny. And I remember my Daniel telling me about that. I was like, yeah, that sounds like them. So yeah, eventually it just got too much for me, because this was my fault, but I couldn't really accept that at the time. So eventually I just split off from them and started hanging out with a new group of people that I thought were more chill. And then eventually Ian stopped by at our middle school, and that's when I decided, because he was going to get back together with the old group, so that's when I decided to get with the old group again and get back together and hopefully make up for everything that I did. And I mentioned the whole story to Ian, and eventually it just kind of kept happening again, and I just left again. And I remember there was a time where, like, even Daniel was really tired of dealing with it, and so he also just decided to leave them for a bit. But yeah. Anyways, I left them again, and then they brought me back. Daniel mainly brought me back, he talked me into it, and they ended up being perfectly chill. And now we don't really talk anymore because we're moving on to our separate ways. But yeah, at the time that was just awful. And like going back to it, I would like look back at that time after like it all happened and it all went down, and like realize, like thinking that like I was the problem the entire time, and I'd be like, yeah, I was the villain, that was me. And yeah.
I'm blank. I'm not saying sorry. I'm not saying anything because, I kind of forgot what the question was.
There was no question. I was just telling a personal
Oh.
story because you were like talking about how like sometimes villain stuff, and so that was the time where I felt like a villain, and I
Yeah.
like realized at some point it was me. I was a problem, and I was like, they were perfectly justified, but I don't think they'll ever like come to like forgive me or anything. So I'm just gonna stay away from them because it's best if I stay away from them. It's best for them and for me if I just stay away from them, you know?
Mhm.
But yeah. Is there any other like interesting stuff that you have to note about me?
Not really. Nothing coming to my mind right now.
Hmm. Be like rough times, something like that.
I mean, there's some rough times, but there are things I do not want to get into on video.
Honestly,
now,
that's
at
fair.
least. Because I could very easily start talking about exes and shit. But
Well, I
no,
mean,
thank you.
not about that. I mean, like about me, but
Oh, but well, yeah, no, not really. No, there's nothing like bad I could possibly say.
I was about to say, what about the time I pissed you off over Smash Bros? That's true. That's the thing that happened, and I regret it.
Yeah, I just was not feeling well that day, so
That's honestly fair. But like, yeah. Like afterwards, like I was just like, yeah, I do not feel good about what I did. I need to apologize to him. And then you were just like, no, you're fine. I don't care.
you are a goodie gang.
And then right after you showed me a Wetzel's Pretzels bin or food truck.
Yeah.
That's a whoa, I just got stuck on nothing, but that's a common theme with us. Is like we'll like have like some really crazy stuff like that happen, and we'll have like this whole serious conversation, and then like the very next thing is like something stupid. And honestly, I've been holding off on it, because I wanted to talk about this in like a future video. I've been holding off on it on the like the past videos, but because I would say like I wanted to talk about it in the future episode. But I guess now we can if you'd be down to the Pinata Puppy World incident.
Yes. That was a dark time.
Yeah,
I don't know why I'm
absolutely.
explaining like that. Like, this is not a serious situation.
I mean, it kind of is.
No, I'm saying, like, it was a serious situation. I don't know why I'm talking like it's some goofy.
It's like a goofy ass story or something like that.
Yeah.
That was a really rough time for me, but it helped me realize again just how amazing you guys are. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, if you want to talk about it, like, you have any thoughts?
It definitely showed off one of your big flaws, I guess would be the way to say it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's hard for me to explain since even though I have a good memory, when I need to talk about it, I very much blank.
Yeah. I could, like, explain the incident, maybe?
Yeah.
So-
you do more of the explaining because I'm blanking.
Okay, so basically what happened, one morning I told him about Pinata Puppy World because I didn't know that he heard about it already. It was a mascot horror game, which I'm just not going to get into detail about the game specifically and all that because First of all, we'd be here too long, and second, you'll see why. But yeah, I told him about the game, and I didn't know that he already heard about it. And so he was like, "What's the game?" And I told him the name and everything, and I started showing him it, and he was like, "Oh, I've seen this game. Yeah, those people are not great. Do not support them." And I just like looked at him, super disappointed. I was like, "Dude, are you kidding me again?" And at first it was kind of a bit, but then like after that, it really like messed me up mentally because like then after like the entire day, like in class and everything, like throughout the entire day, I would just be thinking and reminding myself of just like other stuff, like cartoons, games, stuff like that, other creative stuff that ended up just being made by terrible people. And I would just constantly keep thinking about that over and over again, like, oh, this thing's not great, these people aren't great, and then oh, this thing's also made by bad people, and then oh, this thing's also made by bad people, and it just got a little crazy. And eventually I made it home, and something I do on occasion with my problems, on occasion I listen to a song that sort of matches with the problem and the mood that I'm feeling. So I started listening to Not an Imposter by Atena 360, which I did a song cover of. And
Check that out. I'll put it in the description, and I'll put a little tag.
Yeah, I did a cover of that song, and it was actually inspired by this incident. But yeah, so at the time I was listening to that song just over and over repeatedly, thinking about like all that stuff that I was thinking about before. And eventually I just wanted to talk to someone about it, because I was just like, well, I'm not going to get anywhere if I listen to this song. I need to talk to someone. And so I messaged them, and I was like, this feels really weird, because like it's weird because I feel terrible for doing great stuff. And Daniel was mostly there because we'll get to you in a second, because holy, but Daniel was mostly there to talk to me. And he would be like, yeah, what'd you do? And I was like, well, I make like good content, and I'm a good person, I think. Decent person. Good is debatable, but decent person. But
You're good. Don't worry.
yeah, I like do all this cool stuff, but I think like if I get successful off of it, then I just got lucky, because I'm not actually one of these people who are like bad, you know? And so Daniel's like, I'm like, yeah, I think that I just don't deserve my success. And Daniel's like, that's fair. And then I told him why I think I don't deserve it, and it's because I'm not a bad person like these other people making really cool stuff. And he was like, dude, are you serious? I'm like, yep. And so I went on a whole thing. Basically, it boils down to like a lot of the stuff that I see that's like cool, it's made by horrible people, and I'm told not to support them. And yet that all gets popular, or it's just straight up slop and it's not at all good. Like the people are fine, but like the stuff isn't good. It's not cool or anything. And yet all those people get popular. Well, I don't. And so that kind of gets me thinking, like, if I get popular, then either I cheated it or I got lucky and something is wrong, because I shouldn't be popular. And plus, I don't really want to be with like these other people who are popular, because then everyone else that like watches my stuff, if I do get popular, everyone else that watches my stuff is going to be like, they're going to try to find something about me that they can use against me and stuff like that, and get me taken down and stuff like that. And yeah, Daniel was trying to talk to me about it, and he did make me smile, but that's about it. And I'm not saying I'm not grateful for him, because I really needed to smile in a time like that. But yeah, it got to a point where like I was almost about to quit YouTube and just creative stuff in general, simply because I just didn't want to like, I just was afraid of being popular now, and I also feel like I didn't deserve it, and because like no one sees my stuff anyway, so they wouldn't notice if I just left. And so yeah, and that all happened, and then I remember seeing you get on, and you sent this whole ass paragraph of text, like with the most clutch play you've ever seen. He sends a whole ass paragraph of text explaining that like how it's perfectly fine, like how like my fears and stuff are perfectly normal, but that I shouldn't let it bring me down, and how I should keep doing what I'm doing, and eventually I'll get to where I need to be. Because like something I forgot to mention, I hated one of my videos because he what the hell? But yeah, one of my videos, it was my most popular video, and I hated it now because of just what I've been thinking of recently. And yeah. Anyways, back on track. You sent me like a whole ass paragraph of text, just like, okay, dude, listen, that's not how it's gonna go. You're gonna get successful by being a good person, whether you like it or not, and it's gonna be perfectly fine. And yes, people looking for stuff to take you down is perfectly normal, but just don't care about what other people think too much, and just like keep doing what you're doing, because eventually it's gonna lead to somewhere great. And I was like, it was like a whole ass paragraph of text that I don't have time to read, and I also don't have it in front of me. But yeah, I remember reading through the entire thing at the time, and I was just like, you know, maybe I won't quit YouTube. Maybe I'm overreacting.
If you're comfortable with it, I could get a picture of the paragraph and put it in the video.
Yeah, no, absolutely, you could. But yeah, I saw that, and that just completely made my day and just changed my mood about everything. And now, like, I still do think about that, but it's not in like a negative way, I guess. I'm more so thankful that I have friends like you, and I don't really have that same fear anymore now. And I'm just kind of chilling, just because I know all this that I'm doing is going to amount to something eventually, and it's going to be really cool. So I just keep doing it now.
Exactly. And even if it doesn't amount to anything, what I believe is the main point of doing YouTube is what YouTube originally was supposed to be about, just having fun.
Yeah,
Even
exactly.
even if you don't gain success, that doesn't matter, because in the end, we're recording because we want to have fun.
Yeah,
Sure,
no.
we might want monetary gain or some point to help us either get new stuff or help family, but in the end, it doesn't matter. We're just having fun.
Yeah, no. This is a point that I brought up in the previous one, is that I really just want to bring back the old vibes of YouTube where stuff was just about having fun, but yeah.
Exactly.
So yeah, that was like the whole incident, just explaining it. And yeah. You said it brings out like my flaws. Can you like think of like anything like specific that you would want to talk about that's flawed?
What I mean by like is a very common flaw that a lot of people have is overthinking and not
Honestly, yeah.
thinking rationally, because that again, this is not sorry, this isn't an issue specifically pertaining to you. It's an issue that everybody deals with, and that's what I think one of your main flaws is. Especially when earlier you said that before you used to use logic in funny situations and funny stupid brain in logical situations.
Yeah.
That's like the main thing. That's the main flaw. And that's really just what I meant. I mean, there's nothing more to it.
Yeah, no. That's like fair. That's true.
I think this would be a good place to end off too, considering we've been recording for over an hour.
Yeah. Last one was over an hour. Who cares? But yeah. Do you have like anything to send off, you know?
Well, let me wait for. Okay, there was an announcement in game that was really loud, so I just want to wait for that. Well, okay, well, I guess I can't do what I wanted to do. Well, to end off this video, I just want to give a little piece of inspiration. No matter what you do in life, no matter what good, what bad you may have done, it's best to not pay attention to it. Just move on with your life. I mean, sure, you can reflect on those bad things and you can look fondly on those good things, but the main point in life is just moving forward.
Yeah.
Sure, you're gonna think about those things. You're gonna overthink. You're gonna tell yourself how much of a flawed person you are, but in the end, everybody's like that.
Hmm.
You shouldn't basically hurt yourself. You shouldn't overthink. You shouldn't put yourself so low compared to others for mistakes that everybody has made. Even if you believe it's a mistake pertaining to you or it's a very bad mistake, in the end, you're just you. So just move forward in life. Do what you want to do. Live. Because our life is constantly moving forward, and you never know when your life could end. So just be you. And good night.